I've seen this all before. What if I told you that like this is the beginning today? Today is the day where everything starts to rip. Would you be like, oh my god, that's crazy? Now, I'm gonna go over a few things. I don't know. I haven't got a plan. I never have a plan anyway. But yeah, I've just witnessed now. Okay, that Bitcoin is actually going to have a chain fork, and there's going to be another coin minted. I don't know the dramas. It's something about knots. But then I see like Tone Vays, all the old school guys, Tone Vays, Adam Beck, a few others, are basically watching the chain split happen. And yeah, honestly, this reminds me of Bitcoin Cash. It's exactly what happened when Bitcoin Cash came out. It dropped towards the end of the year. The chain split, and then everything just started ripping. Like people got basically a free airdrop from Bitcoin. So it's a fork, like they just got like the equivalent in Bitcoin Cash, and it had value. And then at one point, it was actually valued above Bitcoin. And I think it's going to happen again. I don't know the exact story, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it up, and we're just going to watch that for a bit because, like, yeah, there's nothing else to do really. There are a few things I want to complain about, and we'll get to that. But what I need to do is basically sort out the second audio so I can actually show you guys what exactly is going on. So let's see if I can get to it. Yeah, this one. Okay. Let's see if I can get some volume on it. Any volume? Oh, wait, let's see. I'll start that.
Yeah, I think at some point earlier in the game, we should have just said, sorry, we have other things to do too. Thanks, Tony, for having us.
Okay, no, thanks for joining, everyone, and it was great. I don't know. I really...
Let's see what's going on.
I was muted. Shit, why was I muted?
There we go.
Xander, you with me?
Okay, I thought it was on my end.
What is going on?
Rob Hamilton is done testing, checking everything, and we can do like a nice long stream on Bitcoin security. I don't know. Maybe I'll be back to do like a monthly stream.
No, we actually missed it.
Topic with experts.
4 hours, Mr. 4 hour stream. That would have been so.
Hi guys,
that's
it. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Happy that
is what it is, but it looks like there's going to be a chain split on Bitcoin, which is completely it's history repeating itself. It's so weird that happens every few years, and that is like a really bullish signal to me anyway, of things to come. Yeah, the main reason why I started the stream really. Let me see if I can get back here. Yeah, the main reason why I started the stream right today. Let me read that. So,
Okay, guys, can you actually hear me now? Can you actually hear me? Let me check. I believe I was muted that whole time I was waffling on. Checking the audio. I don't remember muting myself. Yes, okay. Try to make quite even stream either. Hello. Okay, yeah. You can hear me. That's good. That's so weird. I don't even know. I don't even remember muting myself. That's so strange. But yeah, what I was saying, and I don't know if I'm repeating myself, but yeah, I just seen like history repeating itself. In terms of like Bitcoin having a like, you know, a fork war. It's like a lesser known fork war. I guess if you're in a Bitcoin hardcore Bitcoin guy, then maybe you like, you know, you'd be following along with it. And like the last time this happened, I was really into it. Yeah, it was a thing where like Bitcoin actually got forked, and then there was like Bitcoin Cash, and then all of a sudden the market just started ripping. And it looks like it's happening again around the same time as well. Very strange. Very strange. So it's more than likely, like, you know, a load of Bitcoiners are going to get airdropped a second token because of the fork. And it potentially could have some value, substantial value maybe. And what the Bitcoiners tend to do with that is they tend to sell it on and like, you know, trade into like alts, like, you know, maybe memes, maybe alts. They'll just have fun with that free cash and see if they can turn it into more Bitcoin. That's the game. So yeah, really fascinating, really interesting part of the cycle that we're in. But what did I want to talk about today? I don't want to waffle on too much. Well, I am going to waffle on too much. Why not? Let's see. I'm just double checking the audio, make sure everything's okay. Make sure I'm live on all the... Yeah, so I was just making sure the audio was all good everywhere. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm struggling right now, guys. Like, I'm struggling, people. Like, I don't get the memes. I don't. Like, I bought, I could just show you, fuck it. Like, because, you know, I'm wrecked in it. And it's not like a lot of money. It's only like slowly now I'm starting to buy it and try and figure things out. I've been trying to figure things out for the past 18 months, to be fair. But the first token I kind of like heavily invested in was something called Bill. And the only reason for that is because of the whole Clary Act thing. So if you don't know, this Senator Loomis, I think it was, basically created a video. And it was with this character called Bill. Like, you know, this guy here. Let's see if I can bring it up. Yeah, Bill. So she made a little video, and it reminded me of like The Simpsons, the amendment to be. I don't know if you guys know that song. I've got to stop hitting the mic. Sorry, guys. I'm getting used to it. I just got a new mic. Yeah, and she basically made a small video, and someone obviously, you know, took a snapshot of the character and then created a crypto for the Clarity Act or the Clarity Bill to pass and blah blah blah. So I was like, okay, cool. And you can see my buys here. Now, originally, I didn't buy that much. I bought like maybe $5 or something. Like $2, you know, just biting, and I was getting involved, and then, you know, obviously it escalated, and I was just like, okay, we're just gonna keep buying on the way down. We'll just DCA into this thing, okay? 277 there, you know, and then another what, $22. Everything I had like basically sitting around in dust wallets, I was just putting into this thing, and then, you know, on the and then I bought more here. You know what I mean? I just kept on adding to it, so I had like quite a big portion of it. And you can see the end result over here, my realized P&L. I'm down like $453. And obviously I sold the bottom for $100. So I lost like, yeah, $450 on that. But the thing is, it's like, that was the day that they announced that, yeah, it's not gonna be done until, you know, or it's gonna be passed over until after they have their little meetings. Now, I'm very far away from the action, okay? But I know that the Clarity Act and the Clarity Bill is going to be a catalyst for the next bull market. It might be a sell the news event because of the way that prices in like majors such as ETH and Bitcoin are pumping at the moment. So it might be a situation of where like prices go up in majors, and, you know, into like September. And then once the Clarity Act passes, then, you know, there's going to be a big sell-off, and then that's when the run happens towards the end of the year. I think that's how it's going to play out. But what it meant for me, like in terms of the Bill token, it was just like, I just thought, yeah, it's going to be a massive run-up in it. And I was buying so much of it, like, you know, to a point where I had, like, yeah, a decent percentage. But yeah, I just don't know why I sold it. I don't know why I sold it at this price, 12.2 market cap, and then, or, you know, $12,200 market cap. I just think that because of the way memes work, no one's talking about this token in particular. You know, no one's talking about, like, who's saying, oh, Bill, like, you know, when you look at the holders, I've got a feeling it's going to be like a heavy concentration of holders now. Yeah, someone owns 7% of it, you know, or bloody hell, he's down $2,000 on it. So yeah, you know, like people are involved. Like, yeah, people are involved and they're holding this thing with the expectation of making a profit. You know, entries aren't that high. Well, to be honest, like almost everyone's done. Oh, here we go. So someone bought in at 14k, someone bought in at 12k. Yeah, you could get a percentage for how much now? You get 1.2% for $25. There's no way. No, that's not right. But yeah, you know, you could be picking it up now with the potential of it going up. And there's 721 holders, which is quite decent. I'm actually tempted to buy back into it. So what did I do? You know, and then what do you do in this situation? And then you look on the timeline, and everyone is just sort of like making money. It seems everyone's sort of like putting it together, and it's just like, yeah, doing okay. It's just like, you know, like you got this Mike Dudas or whatever. He's just like with Frog, and it's just, yeah, it's just like I can't keep up. I can't keep up. I'm definitely washed, guys. I'm definitely washed. I don't get the game anymore. It's definitely not the crypto that I joined years ago. I'm definitely an unk now. And the fact that, you know, I haven't made millions of dollars, like being in this industry for so long, is kind of disheartening. But at the same time, you know, I've done moderately well, considering the fact that I'm in some far dark corner of the world where, you know, no one's talking about these things and no one cares. But I just feel like, yeah, maybe this token is the one that I should be like buying and holding on to. I'm really tempted to buy back into it. I mean, who's left to sell? Like, everyone's down so bad and they're not selling. So yeah, there's that. And then I decided that, okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to Pools, like, you know, the new Uniswap launch pad. And I thought maybe I'll play the game there. And it's just like, I'm all over the place, guys. Maybe take a step back. Honestly, I kind of did. Like, I took like, you know, a good couple months off, stopped looking at things. And, you know, Pools is just like, no one cares. Like, I don't know, man. I don't want to bitch. I don't want to moan. I don't want to, like, be so negative about the whole thing. I just don't understand the game. It seems like an insider game. And I made a tweet like a little while ago that I posted while that loads up. Let me see if I can find it. Then obviously you've got Elon Musk posting the raccoon, the Jimmy Raccoon or whatever. Is this still going? Is this still live? Oh, is it finished now? It must be finished. Yeah, let me close that down. And you know, it's a thing of like, yeah, put a box in there. And I feel like it's a really good point. It's like popular meme coin traders are the equivalent to OnlyFans girls. You know, like you've got like that, I can't remember her name, a young girl, and she's like, oh yeah, I'm making like, you know, more than Shaq. You know, it is prime. I'm making so much money like from doing this stuff. And that basically like gets other people interested because they're thinking they can make money too. And so they jump in and they think, yeah, I can trade these coins and I can make some money. But it's like, you, maybe those people who are successful, the only reason why they were successful, yes, it's provable on chain. I'm talking meme coin traders. The only reason why they were successful is because they were privy to information that you will never get, and they were privy to it first, you know. Or maybe they're sponsored by a cabal who, like, you know, gives them a load of money and says, yeah, go on, we're going to pump this token. It's going to show that you made $3 million. Obviously, we want our cut. You can keep 10% or something. You know, we can fly you places. We can do all these things. We can show people that, yeah, it's easy to make it. And that encourages, you know, the retail pleb to come back in and think that they can do it too. And it's the same. It's the OnlyFans playbook, man. It's the OnlyFans playbook for sure. I've got no doubt in my mind that a lot of these guys, maybe there's a few, like this orangey guy, like, I'm sure he, you know, lucked out and he figured out the game before anyone else. and a few others, like, you know, they've made their money. But anyone you see now that you haven't seen for the past 2 years, and then all of a sudden they show up and they're being super successful, it's an insider's game. There's no rules to say that they can't do it. You know, maybe I'm being negative. I remember reading a book and there was a guy. I don't want to say his name because everyone hates him. But one part of his book that really stuck with me was when he was walking down the road with his friend. He had no money, and he saw a guy drive past in a Ferrari, and he automatically said, that guy's a criminal, he's doing something wrong, it must be illegal. And then he stopped himself in the street and he said, wait, maybe he's just successful because he's smarter than me, you know? So it could possibly be that. But I just don't know where to even begin to, you know, get involved or like figure out how this whole thing works. Like, you could be a notorious bundler who like launches coins constantly if you want to, but at some point, you know, the law is going to come after you, like, and be like, listen, that was illegal what you did. We might not have set the rules then, but now looking back, a lot of people lost a lot of money because someone has to lose in these situations. And yeah, it turns out that someone is always going to be me. I just can't, you know, I'm the retail pleb, it seems. I'm the retail pleb when it comes to meme coins. Now, investing, you know, like choosing even good products is hard as well. This is why the game's so hard now, because you've got, like, you know, the bundlers, the insider game. If you don't know how it all runs, then you're going to lose money with memes. Where, you know, a lot of these companies, such as, like, you know, Pump Fund, FOMO, what are the other ones? This new pools from Uniswap, Poons or Pons or whatever. Those type of businesses. I can't remember. I'm just like so frustrated, guys. I'm so frustrated. I need to remember my train of thought. I don't know why I've got blank there. I wish I could rewind and just be like, or write it down what I'm saying. I should annotate it. I'll get back to it. But yeah, basically what's happened to me is that, yeah, I have no sort of like info to move upon. And whenever I see a coin that perhaps I think has potential, it just always winds up being like a complete like shit show. So yeah, so then I sold my bills or whatever, and I bought this token called Absolute Goat. Now, Absolute Goat was I thought, because it was one of the first tokens I saw on pools, and I thought to myself, oh, you know what, that's got some potential, and it's released by this guy called Monty Mania, like, you know, and you're thinking, okay, he's got automatically when you see this type of ape, you're just thinking he's got to be a scammer in it. That's the assumption that you make in it. But he's got 30,000 followers. There are some people that, you know, that I follow that he follows. So you're just making the assumption that, yeah, maybe he's trustworthy, maybe it'll work out. You know, Kaito's following him, you know, which is a company that's trying to move Board Yacht Club. All of these, like, you know, Cat's Fantastic, who I've had conversations with, like, you know, familiar with or whatever. So he seems legit in it. So he's dropped this token. And yeah, I've like aped into it. I've aped into it, and I just thought, okay, maybe it'll work out. And in the end, it didn't work out. I don't know if I have to hold these things through these type of dips. It's loading. I don't know if I have to hold things through these types of dips. No, I think I got in at like 400k or something. So around here, and then just like, yeah, completely just sold off into 182. So yeah, I'm down like, you know, 50% or something. It's like, get wrecked, bro. So I sell it, and then, you know, I've come out with this post out of frustration on the same day after I've obviously cashed out my position. So I'm just like, yeah, fuck you guys. And then, yeah. And then I thought, okay, I'll go over to... Where did I get this from? I think this was Poons, or it was Pools. One of them. That's what I'm saying. I can't even keep up. Because I'm moving at a pace where, like, I'm not even making good decisions on where to put my little bit of change. And look, the website that I bought the token for has actually gone down. And the token completely collapsed. It basically went to zero. But I managed to get out. When I saw it selling off, I think I lost like $20. I was like, yeah, I don't trust this thing. So yeah, it's out. So that was a scam. And that's when I came over. Weekend Man would have killed himself by now, because I'm just like, you know, I just want to shoot myself in the head when I'm trying to do this stuff, trying to figure it out. Because I have no alpha, I have like no understanding. At least with like, you know, ETH or Solana or like even like Bitcoin, I had sort of an understanding about how technology of the blockchain was supposed to work. And if it didn't do those things, then yeah, you know, you wouldn't invest. But like with memes, it's just like you're guessing, like, or I feel like I'm guessing. It's definitely a popularity contest, and I'm not near anyone who's popular. Yeah, and then that's basically it. I was just kind of like, yeah, just mudding through it. So then I bought, so yeah, so you can see here, like I sold the bottom of that. So I went back to Pump Fund, and then I was just like, okay, I've sold the Bills token. I'm down, X amount on that, 80% on that. And then I thought, okay, I've seen this thing, Nigi, which I don't know who posted it. But someone was like, yeah, it's gonna be popular because the kids are using this word and this blah 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 blah. I haven't done a shower on it or anything. I might be up on it a little bit, but basically, I bought the top of Nigi. So like, with whatever remainder I had left, I think I had like $170 or something, and I was just like, okay, let's just throw it at something it might stick. So yeah, you see me buying the top of that. So like, yeah, I'm definitely an unk. I'm definitely like, what? So as soon as I buy it, like, yeah. So I bought it, I sold it, and then I bought it again with more money because it was going up. And I thought, okay, it's breaking all-time highs, isn't it? Like when you see that, you're thinking, okay, it's gonna rip. And then I woke up in the morning and like, yeah, you're down, bro. You bought the top. So I'm just getting completely rinsed in the meme coins. Like, I'm just getting completely rinsed. I don't know, man. I don't know. Someone needs to help me. Someone needs to send me the link to the Telegram group where you guys are all plotting this stuff, because it's not right, man. It's not right what's happening to me. I don't deserve it. I don't. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Maybe I have no business being in this, in this part of the industry. Because to be honest, like with memes, I just don't consider it as like crypto. It's not. And the fact that a lot of these companies are a lot of these they are companies like FOMO, Pump Fund, Pools, Poons, like they're all trying to get people to trade on mobile as well. And I'm just like, well, why would you do that? Like, why would you be trading on mobile? Like, what's the deal? Because like, even if I was to download the app, I'm pretty sure they've got access to your data, to your contact list, even like you're giving away your information, I'm pretty sure, to these companies for free. Like, I don't know, like maybe they'll give you an airdrop at some point, but yeah, it's just all very not crypto to me. None of it is crypto to me. Even in terms of like that token that the one, was it ICO or whatever it's called, I thought, wow, it's brilliant, like because it's got like it was on Robinhood Chain Poons, maybe it was, oh my god, stop hitting the mic, bro. Yeah, on Poons or whatever. Yeah, I thought, yeah, it's got some potential. Maybe it's like going to be the new, like one of those AI plays. Maybe it's going to be an AI play like Virtuals or something. So I bought a load of it, and it did go up at one point, and I should have just sold then. But you literally got to get into these coins, get out of these coins within like the space of 15 minutes. I think that's the game. It's just kind of like, fuck you. I don't care about your project. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you're going to do. I don't care if this thing goes to 100 mil. I'm just going to be in and out every 5 minutes. Build a bot that buys and sells every 5 minutes and just throw it at memes, and just like whatever happens, happens. Because that seems to be the game. That really does seem to be the game. Yeah, and that's where I'm at. It's just like completely, yeah, I'm completely lost. And I'm only on this stream right now. One, because I'm like, kind of addicted to streaming. And two, it's just kind of like, I don't know if I'm reaching out or just speaking it into the real world. Like, look at this one, boys. I saw this one. And it's by Matt Fury, who's like a quite popular NFT artist, I believe. And yeah, like, 5 mils. And I'm tempted to be like, right, maybe I should put some money into FOMO and buy this token at 5 mil, because it could 10x for me. It could go to 50 because the guy's quite popular. But, and you just know, like, people have got into like 65k, something stupid. You can see all the buyers as well. That's another thing that's really scary, is the fact that all these trades are public now. Everyone's like, looking for clout. No one's ashamed to be on chain, like, and they want the clout. It looks like this is the move, is to be like the social aspect of it. And I've said this on the last stream. The social aspect of trading is gonna be massive, and everyone believes that this is gonna be the thing. So it wouldn't surprise me, like, in the next 1 or 2 years, where people are just on stream, and there'll be famous streamers. Like how, in regards to streaming, the most famous people are the ones who are really good at video games. It was kind of like, yeah, like the Nick Mercs and the Tifus and all these people. They managed to, there was one part of the cycle, I don't know how to call it, like the streaming cycle, and it was lockdown, COVID, or whatever you want to call it, coronavirus, whatever it was. There was one point where all focus was on them, and all they had to do was perform, and then they got the clout. And that's what's happening now. But what's happening now, that's what's happening now in terms of crypto, but on a very small scale. So like, this is like streaming trading competitions for real, like with real money. And like, you're putting yourself on the line And yeah, there's like people who are up like $2 million like today. Do you know what I mean? Like on this token of boys, he's got 600 million of these tokens. He basically controls. I don't know what the circulating supply is even. Like, does anyone care? Does anyone care about FDV or market cap or who controls the supply? You know, the fact that someone could just dump this token to zero at any moment. Like, no one gives a shit. And it's kind of insane for me to think that. And the fact that, you know, this token has zero utility, it's just like a collectible basically. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just take 10 grand and I just like, you know, join the competition, because it seems like that's the only way you're going to make it forward or through. There is something called stockbrokers as well, or stockbrokers or stockbrokers. It's like an NFT with a token attached, and it's like automated. It's got all these promises, but that token's ripping as well. And yeah, I don't know. It's like DeFi plus NFTs, bro. It's the dream. It's like what you want to see from token, but it's the execution that is the disappointing thing. It's the execution that is the disappointing thing. Yeah. Let me breathe for a second. I just want to slow down and enjoy the stream, you know? I'm gonna see what's going on like X. This entire honor. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, like even this guy who knows what he's talking about, CL, he's like traded, like he's been around for a long time. He's a pretty successful trader. It's like, yeah, this entire online speculatory side of Twitter has been long cooked, especially sport betting, crypto, skin markets, etc. Most accounts are soft scam. The K-shaped economy is accelerating way faster online than real world, which is already moving very fast. So it's like, yeah, you know, and then you've got like Mike do this. I own this token. It's done quite well, actually, to be fair. I think it's the only token where I'm actually in profit. So like, yeah, you can put your rep on the line. You know, you can create a token, just put your name on it, and that's your token. You know, I haven't done that yet. Oh, something went wrong. What happened? Have I been blocked? Something went. Oh, what's going on? Okay, let me refresh that. I'll probably be blocked. That's crazy. Apologies, guys. Technical difficulties. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, like, do this is like, you know, the official do this. I bought his token because I've followed him for the longest time. And I'm like, yeah, he used to own the block, or he wrote for the block or something like that. And yeah, he's the only token. His token is the only one that I'm actually in profit, which is kind of bad to think, you know. Eventually, it was at 74k at one point, so I'm probably down on it now. Yeah, I'm down like, yeah, I was up like $80 or something. I was up like 100% at one point. But yeah, he's the only guy where I'm actually in profit, and the only reason for that is because he caught some coin where he made a shitload of money, and people are like, you know, putting him on a meme. But yeah, Bitcoin is so dumb. The BIP chain has fallen 2 blocks behind. The latest block found on the standard Bitcoin blockchain has found a minor. I don't know what that means. Okay. The chain has fallen. Yeah, so that, I guess that's the new token, BIP 11110. Latest block found on the standard Bitcoin blockchain was found by a miner from Ocean Mining. Okay, so yeah, so there's the chain split. So you can see, like, this is where, you know, Bitcoin is being secured, I assume, and then this is the chain split for this new token. So yeah, it's been birthed from, you know, the main block, and it will go about its time. But will it have the hashing power to sustain itself for people to actually use it? I doubt it. Yeah. Stanford MBAs. Fucking money, I'm serious. Capital. Okay. There's a 4 PvP going on in OG Pepe. This shit is funny, man. We'll have fun with that one. That's what I'm saying. It's just like no one can keep up. I don't think anyone can keep up. You know, you got referrals for these programs as well. I'm not even going to bother trying to show you guys that. I'm telling you, stuff like, just stay away. Maybe like you will hear stories. Okay, over the next 6 months, you're gonna hear stories. Maybe you'll know someone who makes a shitload of money trading memes. Either it'll be luck or they know something. And more than likely, you know, in the circles that you're in, especially if no one's involved in crypto, more than likely, yeah, it's luck. Maybe I'll get lucky, who knows? But I can't keep throwing money at these things and expecting it to work out. I do feel like this build token could go though. I feel like it's like, who's selling now? You know, who is selling now? I might sell my Dudas and my. Oh my god, what am I saying? And then yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like even in terms of established tokens, they're a grift as well. Like for instance, like if you wanted to buy a new L1 token, you're not going to make any money on that because the VCs have already got in on a seed round like way below value of when it's actually TGE, meaning the token generation event where the retail pleb gets their token. That's the extraction event basically. Yeah, that like when you get that token, they've got it at a way lower valuation than you have, and you're simply there to provide liquidity for them to sell, to get out. And that's the way the market is. So now in terms of like investing, even if you wanted to buy a token from a new L1, L2, I'll give you an example, like a Mega E, for instance, which it had a whole load of hype. When Mega Eve dropped, everyone was like talking about how much money they're gonna make and how much it's gonna be worth. And then I'll show you the chart if this ever loads up. I don't know what's going on with my internet. I think it's because Oh right, there you go. It's because the VPN. It's perfect. Sorry guys, just give me a sec. And apologies, like I noticed on my last stream as well, it skipped, which is really annoying. Where is it? Mega Eve. I guess I can just search it. I'll show you, this is like the new hyped L2 that came out. And the people who create these tokens, okay, or release these tokens and try and hype them up, they don't give a shit. They don't care about the token, okay? They don't care about it. I mean, look at this. And then they try to convince people, it might be a good buy here, but I doubt it. They even tried to convince people that this token, to stake this token so they could get a yield to be paid in this token. That's how rude and cheeky these VCs are, or these devs or whatever you want to call them. The products, they released some terminal, and the terminal turned out it was just a load of gambling apps to rape whoever was involved in whoever decided to bridge over there to try out their brand new apps, with their brand new chain with their brand new speeds and whatever else. It's just simply an extraction event. Okay, you can see from the volume and everything, maybe that's the wrong chart to be looking at because it's on Kumbaya, which is their native DEX decentralized exchange. The volume on it, they're doing $9,300. This at one point, this thing was worth almost 3 billion. So that tells you, in terms of the token valuation and the value extraction that happened with Mega Eve, it was extreme. It was extreme. It was like it basically went down 10x, which is insane. If you think about it, and there's no stopping it now. It's the Starknet playbook all over again, which I've noticed. The main dev of Starknet, this Eli Bassoon or whatever his name is, he's disappeared off the timeline because if you look at the Starknet chart, which was the main playbook for it, it's literally that. That's not even it. Let me see if I can give you guys a proper reference to what I'm talking about. So it's basically that, which is disgusting. Look at it. It's literally sold off for 2 years. Over 2 years, it's just been non-stop selling, and that's the playbook that a lot of these, you might get a bounce here, but that's basically an unlock. So when you see bounces like this, I'm trying to educate the YouTube plebs, who don't know, who might tune into my channel. When you see a bounce like this is basically an unlock has happened here. The person has bought in at a higher valuation. Maybe they want to break even. So they facilitate that in some way for the price to go up. It happened here as well with the bounce. You had the 10-10 sell-off, and then it was the bounce up here, and then it was back to regular scheduled programming of selling relentlessly via emissions and staking. So, that game is over too. So you can't rely on TGEs or using a product before it has a token, and you can't rely on meme coins because it's all speculatory, and you basically don't have, if you don't have the information, you're not in the door with the people who are dropping the meme coins. You're not going to get any luck with that. You might get lucky. You might find the token that no one's talking about, and you see the potential in it, and yeah. So the reason why I'll go back to the Bills token, which is what I was talking about before originally. So I'm still down so I'm down $80 on that, which is beautiful. The reason why I'm talking about the Bills token, because it's more of a political play. I don't know if there's any other token that is political. So yeah, it's kind of like in terms of like the Clarity Act passing, which is due to hit the Senate in September. So they're going to vote on it, but there's no guarantee that the Democrats are going to allow this token or this bill to pass. So like you can speculate on it up until that point. If it does pass, then I feel like this thing will actually rip. But yeah, at the moment, mate. And the fact that it's attached to the actual person who brought up the meme in the first place, the Senator Loomis. So if you click on that, it goes directly to her. So if this token does rip, say it passes, the Clarity Act passes, right? This token rips. The amount, all those fees technically should be collected by this lady here. Okay. So yeah, potentially, you've got Binance Chilean or whatever. You've got like 389,000 people have seen this. 9,200 likes is decent. Considering that only 710 people own it. So like that's how I would try and trade a meme. There has to be like a legitimate narrative somewhere along the lines. But at the same time, if the narrative doesn't play out, you get put into this position where you just might end up selling the bottom because it didn't play out. Now, I don't know who's trying to exit here because the main dev who actually made the token, I believe, sold all his tokens when it actually came out. So you can see him up here. He basically bonded it, and then he sold it, which is what you should do technically. You should like bond, the token and then get rid of it. You can keep %, but if someone sees that you've got more than like 5% of it, they automatically assume that it's a rug. So yeah. We'll see where it goes, but this curve up, it's just like, it could be that. It could be just a thing of like, it's above where I sold, which is amazing, which is great for me. It makes me feel good. What price did I sell? I sold at 12.2, which is literally the bottom. Maybe I created the bottom, who knows? And then I've seen clips of people, like these meme coin traders, and they're watching who's holding their tokens, or like the token that they're interested in, they're watching. So as soon as someone sells a token, they rip it. Like everyone piles in, like it doesn't take a lot to triple the price of this, 30k, and it's at 45 grand market cap, and it's off to the races. Like they start spinning up their bots to start shitting the token on X, and people might buy it like me who see it for the first time, like, oh, maybe it's a good thing, and then they end up buying it, and then in the end they're cooked in it. But yeah, memes, man, oh man. I like the only thing that I'm kind of liking at the moment, and it's not even crypto related, to be honest, is the fact that, let me see, where is it? It's the fact that X have changed their creator rewards, so they've got like the create original content. So like maybe like my streams might be getting pushed to a wider audience, hopefully at some point, maybe. But I still need like to have 500 verified followers, and I've only got 127. I've been at this for like a good 2-3 years, and this is all I've managed to do. But once again, I still put it down to where I'm living. Maybe I need to move to like the US or something and just start like socializing in San Francisco to get like like proper followers. Like I just don't know what else to do. I'm at the end of my tether. This is not a game I'm familiar with, but I would like to be able to earn for my content. It's certainly not happening on Pump Fund anyway, because I'm like live streaming on there on a regular basis, and it's just not working. Nothing's working, guys. I actually feel like that. It's just like I'm so damn bad right now. It's just like I don't know what else to do, except to like start a stream and start fucking crying on the timeline. So please, guys, help me. Like someone give me some alpha from somewhere. It's like no, you'll be all right, son. Don't worry about it. You'll be all right. So yeah, I guess I'm stuck in this Nigi coin, and I'm gonna have to see where it goes. It could go to 0. It could 10x tomorrow morning. Who knows? This looks like, it could be like a consolidation to buy, but like the fact that I bought the top, it just stings. It really stings. It really stings. And I'm being open. I think that's one of the key things is to be like open and transparent about what you're going through on chain. And at the moment, me being on Solana is like probably the biggest mistake I've ever made. Is like putting any sort of capital into Pump Fund and thinking that I could play this game because it's not my game. My game is to invest in products that I feel like have potential to like provide a moderate return over a long period of time. And as I've explained previously, like in terms of like if I refer to the Mega ETH and Starknet thing, the long-term game is just like you're waiting a good couple of years. So, for instance, even in regards to Starknet, right? I think it's got another 2 years of emission. So every 12th of the month, which is in like 3 days, you know, a new batch of tokens gets released, and then yeah, that person just sells them off, or whoever gets them just sells them off, to the point where it'll probably be below a penny at some point. But even in terms of like using the chain, like if you were to use Starknet, you'd realize that yeah, actually, you know what, it should be zero, because there's actually not even half decent products, not even half decent apps on Starknet. There's nothing. It's a ghost town. The devs, I don't know who they've got developing it. I think it's like the Cardano playbook, which, you know, if you don't know what the Cardano playbook is that, you know, they go to certain parts of the world and they pretend that they're trading people up on developing on chain. And then maybe one or two of them are half decent and they build like subpar products that no one's ever going to use. So yeah, I'll always shit on Starknet because I hate what they did with the airdrop. Pump Fund is pumping. They also have emissions as well. There are rumors. So yeah, let's move on to something else now. Let me take a breather for a sec, and then we could get back to it. But yeah, like basically, Pump Fund are like, you know, feeling the heat from all of these other you know, compares such as Pools and Poons and FOMO. So they've started paying off popular traders, successful meme coin traders in quotation marks, to come and join. This is a rumor. I don't know if it's true. But like, you know, if you're on the FOMO app right now and you're in the top 10, you know, traders or whatever it is. So like if you go to the leaderboard, my rank is 0 because I've done the trade day. So if you're like this guy Change, you've made 260k like today or whatever, more than likely like Pump Fund will send you an email, be like, oh, why don't you come and trade on our Pump Fund, or download our app and trade exclusively there. We'll pay you to do that. So they'll actually pay people to trade on their platform instead of like, you know, giving retail what they promised, which was an airdrop. They'll rather like, you know, dump cash into like individuals who have clout, because your X is connected as well, right? So if I was to even go here, honestly, this is the first time I'm actually checking out FOMO. So yeah, you attach your X, and it brings up what. Sorry, my internet's slowing down, I guess. Yeah. I don't have a private group though with DMs. Yeah, Jack of... Yeah, so he's a poker player. There you go. In 3 hours, still at all-time high, pushing 13k. Toad. Yeah, so Toad is the new token that everyone's talking about, I guess. You see, this is how I find out about it. So I guess, like, is this the game? Is this the game? So you go here and you see what people are trading. Tokens. Cashcat. Cashcat's another one that ripped. Everyone was pissed about that. Kate. I feel like this one could rip, but like, yeah, do I want to put money in it? No. So like, yeah, you can see like, you know, on chain, tokens are ripping, but all of the tokens that are ripping are, yeah, like, I don't know. I don't want to say insider scam cabals because it's not working for me. You know, stockbrokers at 75k. Toad, this is it. I guess it's the one everyone's talking about. Toad just came out. See, and you can see the profits that people are making. That guy's up 211k on it. But then when you see, and I don't like the fact as well, like a lot of these apps, they automatically put you on the 1 minute chart, so you can't actually see where people bought in, really. So what is this, day 2? Oh, there, it's only been out a day. 12 million market cap. So even if you got in like super early, so like let's go to an hour. Yeah, just it opened up at what, 2 o'clock this afternoon, and off to the races it goes. Well, you could have got in at what price? Yeah, 400k. You know, it's not bad, not bad. And there's me, like, you know, Mr. Plevington over here. The people that have bought this token, for instance, down here. It's like, you know, they're up so much, 35k. They haven't sold yet, or maybe they're selling now from their side wallets. So you got the side wallet hustle as well. It's just a nightmare. It's just a nightmare. It's just like you want to be competitive on chain, but it's definitely, yeah, the competition is heating up. I feel like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. If this is the game, I'm cooked. Or I have to figure out, and I have to figure out quickly. It's not going to be like a lot of capital going into this. It's going to be like minimal, you know, like minimal. And if you hit one, and then you roll that, then fine. But at the moment, it's just like, yeah, don't touch any of this, bro. Do not touch any of it. Yeah, I don't want to ramble on, but like, yeah, it looks like Pump Fund's gonna rip the token anyway, Pump token. But then I'm hearing rumors that there's gonna be a new another emission schedule, like a load of tokens gonna come out. But you know, the last time emissions came out, nothing happened. The token didn't dump. Those people, they actually held their tokens. So yeah, and I think it went to like, you know, developers, people in the actual who work for Pump. The actual name of the company is not Pump, is something else. But yeah, those people got their allocation. They got like their shares, for instance, but it's in token form, which is the Pump token. But they didn't sell them. It looks like they just staked them, or they just put them on the side because they understand or know something big is coming. So yeah, like, you know, even in terms of like, you know, the price action here. I know people hate looking at charts, and we're not like speculating on whether we're to go long or short. We're just looking at the price action of what's happened. That's what a chart is. It just tells you a story of like where it's going. But it looks like it wants to rip. But man, I don't know. I just don't know. It's a good hold. Like, you know, you hold it down below. Like, you bought in here. I mean, surprisingly, it went to $1 billion. This company, Pump, makes $1 million a day, which is why this is the reason why. You've got FOMO now, and you know, pools and poons and all these other ones, because they're trying to basically, you know, get in on the action. And I said it last stream as well, because no one watched this. I'll just repeat myself. It doesn't matter. I said it last stream. A lot of these, it's a good thing. It's a good thing that the fact that, you know, Pump Fund has competition now in the meme space. It will force them to up their game, which they're doing. You know, they're saying no fees for trading on their mobile app. They're paying, like, you know, the bigger players and proponents to, you know, come and trade on their platform. But it's the fact that it's all open, and, you know, the fact that it's open and everyone can see it, and, you know, you can copy trade these people. It's kind of insane. It's kind of insane to think. And then they've even got a chat. Yeah. Ball Stake Hard, Jew Chart, Jenny Bottom. Mike D's just been pushing Pump for 2 years now. You think he's gonna stop? Yeah, so like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Cooked. Just forget it, man. It's over. It's actually over for me. For me, the young kids, you know, they get into college. They've got their Pump Fund mobile apps, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, I heard about this token." They're gonna all jump in. It's the kids that are gonna get rinsed here, because they're so mobile centric, and you know, obviously coming into the market, they're not going to understand the game fully, but they're going to see, like, you know, that one of their mates has made, you know, 20k, he's buying a nice car, or like something's going on, or they're plotting a thing of like, yeah, let's make our own token and we'll pump it up and get people in and we'll sell it. It's a totally different game, guys. Totally different game from, like, you know, secure, permissionless, borderless, and yeah, do your own research, you know, not your keys, not your coins. All of that is out the window now. Because even when you look at like FOMO, for instance, it's saying deposit here. So like, you're depositing into their wallet, okay? At some point, KYC is going to hit. At some point, you know, someone's going to get hacked. Something's going to happen, and it's just like, it's over. Like, I don't know. It's not crypto. It is not crypto. And that's, obviously I'm an unk, so who cares, isn't it? But like, yeah, it just doesn't feel like crypto to me anymore. Sadly. And there's nothing new and exciting, like, in terms of innovation either. Like, literally, these are just platforms to trade color coins. You know? Color coins with a narrative. Yep. Is there anything else I want to talk about? Not really. I'll be back, like, you know, I think I'm just going to keep you guys updated on my journey. Like, you know, my account will be at 0 at some point. We can all laugh about it. You know? We can all laugh about it. It's not like, yeah. It's not like the stream's like anyone's watching anyway. I keep saying it. I've got to be like positive. But just see people win constantly while I'm getting shit on constantly. It's just like, yeah, it's... retail pleb again, man. What am I missing? You know, like if someone came up to you now, right? Like they used to back in the day. Oh, what coin should I buy? Or like, what's going on in the market? Blah, blah. I'll be like, I don't have a fucking clue, mate. I do not. I don't know. I don't know what's happening, okay? Don't ask me. You'll lose all your money? Here's an app. Go and gamble. This is just gambling. What a shame, man. I had so much hope. I had so much hope for crypto as well. Sovereign money. But it's greed that wins in the end. I might buy this token. Shit. Like I should. Where's it at? 16.2. Yeah, man, it's going up. See? Even that curl, you know, like there's a curve in the chart. I'm just like, that. But then so's that, you know? Let's see where it's at the end of the week. If this thing rips to like 160, I'm going to be absolutely fuming. I'm going to absolutely fuming. I had like 8 million of these tokens. It's going to cost like 100, what? 150? 160 to get like 10 million tokens. And then I'll just leave it. Just like ignore it. Because here I close, you know? Those are the callouts, but the holders are down bad, like, you know. But like, let's see if this guy, because you got all the information. Yeah, he's got 1,200 in his portfolio. It's really big hole. This guy's got 104k. So he knows something. But he bought a 99k market cap, and he owns 4%. Things he's still holding. He's got 45k. Yeah, these people, they're betting on the Clarity Act. What do you reckon, guys? What do you think I should do? Talk to me. Tell me. Give me some advice. Anybody? Is there anyone out there on the interwebs thinks that it's a good idea to maybe go again? Silence. Silence on the timeline. Make a decision, man. The thing is, if I was to buy it now, right? If I was to buy it now, it would have to be a thing of like, I don't know. Regardless of what happens, you have no choice. Okay, you have no choice but to hold it regardless of what happens to zero. Okay, to zero. To zero. Okay, like what? I just don't know that, guys. Does he have the balls to do it? You know what I'm doing, don't you? You all know what I'm doing. But that's it. This is the last. Oh, I'm buying it back. I'm buying it back. I have to just give it a sec. It's necessary because I actually believe, like, I've given it some time. Okay. Let's see. That was it. Oh, Coinbase is like the biggest criminal shit, I swear. Okay. Fine. That's a bit much, isn't it? We're gonna do it. How much is it? 162. No, it's not enough. 163 maybe? We're back in it. And regardless of what happens now, I need 10 million. Come on. Give me 70 maybe? 10 million tokens. We're buying it on stream, live. I need to put my code. It's so annoying. Right. You fool. My wife will never forgive you. Okay, that's it. That is it. That's the last time. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, don't judge me. And what I'll do is I'm gonna keep you guys up to date on this on a daily basis, right? And I'm never selling it. Okay, I'm never selling it. I made the mistake of selling it before. I'm down $35 already. How is that? That can't be right. Hold up a second. Can't be that. That's bollocks. I don't believe that. Let's have a look. Oh, it's because I pushed the price up. Okay, it's on my buy. Brilliant. Well, okay. Regardless of that, oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I swear. Oh my god, it's not even funny. It's not even funny. But if it wasn't like, you know, if it wasn't for my stupidity, oh, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. But like, yeah, I'm gonna keep you guys updated on daily. It'll be a good journey. Yeah. Oh god. Oh man, oh man. Yeah, it's rough, man. It's rough. Right, so I've got 3 positions now. I've got Bill, I've got Nigi, and I've got Dudas. Dudas is the only one in profit. So shout out Mike Dudas, okay? Shout you out, bro. I might even, like, you know, tweet you, but like, thank you for being the only thing. See the value of my... There you go. I mean, yeah, okay. Still got $50 of Solana. And honestly, I feel like topping up this this FOMO app. Was it more? After all my complaining. USDC they want. Okay. Noted. It seems like this is where it's all happening. It's between FOMO and... I like... Potentially, right? Potentially. FOMO could be doing an airdrop. So like you would want to be Toad. You should have bought Toad. You put some money in Toad. You like idiots be like, oh, Toad to like 150 mil. Oh man, he's a gambler. Right. Okay. So I think that's it anyway. I'll keep you guys updated. I made a decision now and I have to stick to it, okay? And at some point I've got 10 million tokens, so that's like 1% of the supply, right? People are buying though. Buying just a rug. 10 million tokens are a lot, bro. I should have done that a bit more. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? It could drop to 11k, it could drop to 0. The Clariact. Let me do some research now. Clariact. Clarity Bill, is that how you spell it? Think of Clariact. When's the date for the Clariact to pass? September 15th. September on Tuesday. September the 15th, as agreed by the Senate this morning. They've got till the 15th of September, which is like what, just over a month. I've got to hold this for just over a month. Okay. I just completely ignore it basically. I like that, you know, my wallet's got valued. But like, you know, yeah. Let's just have fun on chain, guys. Right? Is that the whole idea? Is this fun for you guys? 367, not bad. Drift. Yeah, you can see all the tokens that got rinsed on. Stacked, on-chain Revolution Media. What happened to those guys? They used to do like content and shit, and then it just sort of died off. If there's any breaking news, it's an excuse for me to stream every day. There you go. And who knows, it might lead to like, you know, something really happening. Dude, this is so accustomed to launching his own shit. Okay. He has no idea what a normal entry is, so he launched that. Why did I buy it? Because all the top recommended folks in my feed did this. Okay, then he bought a 1,200k market cap. See, that's like, pretty sure that's glitched or photoshopped. Yeah, I just saw the different posts. It's because the average supply he got sent. So he got sent it. So, you know, I could get involved in this conversation, right? How long ago did he post this? This is what I'm saying about when I see it. So it's 4 hours ago. Everything I see is so late. Even when I like show posts, it's like 9 hours ago I see this post happened. Banger. Zimbabwe's putting. It looks like FOMO buying fake world assets. That's a new one. That happened 31 minutes ago. It's up 86%. Interesting. Just do this quickly. Honestly, I think I might just start streams and just call them fun on chain because it is kind of fun, but like at the same time, it's scary as shit. Because like all of this stuff is just turned to nothing, you know, in a heartbeat. Am I bailing people out of their positions here? Maybe not. Should I do another call out? Let's do a call out. Just like, right, send the shit to 0. Call out. Oh, it says I'm up $3 here. Okay, whatever. Update call out. Okay, I'm back. Call out. I'm back. Send the shit to 0. It's fun, guys. It's fun. I mean, no, I mean that's a pretty good post, isn't it? The Clarity Act will pass, we all win, Bill goes to $1 billion. I mean, let me cancel that. That's a pretty good post, you know? And I'm up, so. I mean, this is wrong. It's got to be broken. The price is above my entry now. Even if it 10x's, that'd be amazing. You know, for me personally, it'd be pretty cool. I just have to be able to sustain and ignore, and potentially I could be in for a good treat. So like let's just do this. Where is it? Here it is. Use alert. This guy's got an issue. He's got a gambling problem. He's never gonna make it. He's washed. I love that. Oh man. I mean, who gives you this type of entertainment, you know? No. Yeah. Why can't you hear it? That's so annoying. You should be able to hear the siren. Let me see. 1 second, guys. I just need to have a look at that. Let me go to the rig. Because you should be able to hear the siren. Control audio via OBS, maybe? Let's try that. So I just want to see if I can get this to work. Oh my god, where's my rig? Bad, man. Technical difficulties. Let's see if that works. Something went wrong. There you go. How annoying is that? Right, let's try it. Let's run it again. Come on, son. Use alert. Use alert. This guy's got a problem. He's addicted to memes, even though he's got no alpha. I don't know what else to say. Let's try that. See if it works. Yeah. Yeah. That's better. Hmm. And even the like, in terms of like the audio, I'm trying to like make it sound a bit more clear. I mean, I've got like a really fancy mic and setup here, and it's just not. The voice is. I'm still not happy with the voice. Maybe it's my headphones. Oh, I'm up $5. Brilliant. I'm talking about. How's that? I'll tell you what. We'll try. We'll try like. Let's try the news alert again. But I'm going to put something on. 1 second, guys. Use alert, use alert. It looks like I'm in profit finally. Only $5, but it will do. Yo, it's 10 million bill. Quick, sell everything. Sell everything. God. That's better. There we go. Oof. Why all the blood sending radiant pool instead of all pop swap? There you go, please. Oh my god. Nothing's changed. I need to play for Toad. So I'm saying I might even buy more of this Big Mike Dudas' thing. I wish I could like. I guess I could screenshot in it. But like, hey, because he's quite a popular proponent on X, isn't it? Like, I'm trying to get my clout up, guys. I need to make some connections here. So I'll be like, but I follow him, and we've had like not conversations, but like brief stuff. I just need to be more active socially, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, man. I'm in the UNC mode, guys. And no one wants to help me. It's like, you know what, you guys? I see how it is, in it. Let's see, shower. I'm gonna put it there. There you go. Post that. There you go. just know, like, if I ever hit it big, just don't talk to me, innit? That's what's gonna happen. You're all gonna get air. There's not gonna be a single conversation that we're gonna have that we could possibly have where I'm gonna be happy, like, to even share out for nothing. Like, nothing's coming your way. I want that node, okay? Write it down. I mean, I'm green on everything. That's what smashes it. You know, like, Pump Fund is showing me I'm down, but, like, in my wallet, it shows that I'm up. So, I don't know. I'm kind of in a good mood now. I might go to bed with a smile on my face. Who knows? I've run out of Claude Fable as well. I'm kind of pissed. Big in memes. I mean, if I become that guy, you know, like the main character, I don't want to become the main character, okay? No one wants to be the main character. But if I ever become the main character, and I'm like, people are like, that's that guy, you know? I'm just, no, don't talk to me in it. The ego will be crazy. It's probably why I'll never win. Ah. You know? Another thing after the part of that music is it will literally call any slut at 5k. Yeah, okay. They don't want you to win, man. They don't want you to win, bro. But it's okay, you will. What's going on with base as well? Like, base is, I mean, just choking, isn't it? Like, the biggest choke artist, man. Can't believe they flopped. Can't believe they flopped, man. I feel to buy more of this guy's code. I feel to. What is that? What have I done? Nah, I'm good. And the problem is now, right? So, say for instance, I've shown that I own some MDudus, yeah? This guy's token. I've shown that I own it now. Now, if I sell, he's going to know I dumped on him. That's the issue. Let me check my knee groups. Is there anything going on base? Anything. You know, like they've got their mobile app where they're charging you 1% per trade, which is insane. I can't believe they're even trying to, like, you know. I'm just like, what is wrong with you guys, man? Honestly. This thing, I don't know. Like, this Nigi, I don't know. I don't know. Ooh. This is something that I won't hold till 0. You let me break even on this token, I'm out. Stomach broke out. This is the one. Yeah, now they show me fight stuff. Yeah. So I'm guessing like this dude like he got airdropped like this Toad token that's gone up like crazy, and he's airdropping it to people who hold this token. Now, I will caveat this and say that I never I bought this token before any of this happened. So if he says something and he's like, yeah, actually I should probably check his profile. Let me see. Oh my fathers. Yeah, he didn't say anything about airdropping anyone. But it's okay. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. We're fine. We're in good positions. Oh man, I miss streaming so much. I was like staying at my I was at my mum's house because of her knee. I was like looking after her, and I haven't been able to stream for a couple of days. You know, real life stuff, guys. 61k. Yeah, see, I bought what price did I get in at? Did I miss the run up? There's no way I missed a run up. I bought a 40k market cap. What did it go to? Oh my god, where was I? Was that yesterday? Oh, I missed the whole run up. See, because I'm a genuine holder. There you go. So what's that like? If I bought in at, how much did I buy though? $22. Then it ran up to, oh my god, that's like a 6x, man. It's like $120. Oh mate, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm missing these things, the opportunities to cash out. I mean, I wouldn't have sold, obviously, you know. But, you know. Okay. So in order for me to break even on this token, I need to get up to like $500, basically. Maybe more. Maybe like $800 to break even on this token. But I just feel like the Clarity Act will pass in September. Okay? It will. I feel like mid-September, it's just gonna, you know, it'll pass. Everyone's like, oh my god, build token, you know, holders are aware. There's like 710 people. But I said I would never sell, so that's it. The rest I can sell. Stop clicking the same buttons, guy. Give yourself a... This is the problem, you see? You see what the issue I'm having? Let's see. Live analytics. I'll be back. I need a drink of some sorts, a beverage of some sorts. I'll be back in a sec, guys. Okay, guys, I've just seen, right? I've just seen all the time, like, this guy is sending coins out to people. Let's do this. This token, this toad token. He sent 2 grand to someone of this toad token. Yeah, look, this is insane. MD just literally sent me 1,000 worth of toad, crying right now. What a fucking day, thank you. It's like, bro, I'm a holder of last resort. Come on, man. I'm gonna reply. I have to. I need a handout. Wait, let me see. No, do you know what? I'm still holding the token. Like, let's just see it. There's no point in actually like. There's no point in actually like, yeah, pushing for it. There's no point. Like, let's just keep it classy, guys. I mean, if it happens, it's a lovely bonus, isn't it? It's like, yeah, okay, beautiful, but yeah, he's not gonna do it. He just said someone 75k and token. Oh man, he's not gonna do it for me. There's no way. I mean, if he did, that'd be insane. What's he saying? Oh, double down. Why are you so miserable? There we go. Why did I buy? And the thing is, right? I swear to God, right? If he sees this stream or whatever, I posted this without even knowing he was doing that. Okay. Sure, yeah. I'm just like. My God, where is he? scrolling frantically looking for his last post. This is insane. Oh, where is he? Yeah. Yes. Just to keep it, just to keep it. Yeah. His token should pump technically, like so I should still win, you know. Ah, what are you doing? Oh, someone sold. See, like who's selling at this price? You're all down. Like, what are you doing? Like, who's selling? Like, what the fuck? No. Oh my god, yes. I just gave someone exit liquidity. Brilliant. Does he hold any more? This is the beauty of it. Okay, he just sold that. So it's from another wallet activity. So he bought it 5 minutes ago. He sold it for $12. Pathetic. How lame, man. How lame. What a loser. Ugh. What are you talking about? You talking about me? I didn't do no paid courses here, just for the record. I wouldn't be able to even like produce a course, guys. Come on. Good night. Oh, man. Oof. It's okay, man. You'll be alright. Right, guys, I think that's it. How long was that? 2 hours? I think I've done like 2 hours, isn't it? Yeah. Or an hour and a half. I was streaming somewhere else. Anyway, thank you. Thank you to anyone who tuned in. I appreciate you, okay? Yeah, I do love streaming. I think like I'll be back tomorrow at some point with an update. I might even do like a gaming stream during the day. It depends on, how much attention my wife requires. I do love my wife. I love hanging out with her. She's so cool. But yeah, I'm gonna get some rest, and hopefully tomorrow I wake up and all my physicians are massively green, and we're laughing about it. Laughing about the stresses of this past week, and all of a sudden, I've had this epiphany about how to trade memes. I mean, how cool would that be? Okay, so the final thing I'll do is I'm gonna drop you guys some free virtual coins that are worth nothing. So hold on to those. They might be worth something one day. And yeah, I appreciate you all. Okay, so I'll speak to you soon. Maybe tune in for the gaming stream. Maybe during the day, and then in the evening I'll do like a crypto stream. I think that'll be fun. More meme coins. Peace out, guys.